Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your spiritual guidance and counsel for September 2020. In this reading, we are going to pull messages from your departed loved ones, from your spirit guides, and from your angels. So let's see what the primary topics are that they want to discuss with you for the month of September. Show me, Capricorn. Ooh, so we've got the wasp totem, and this is a mistake. So some of you could have been really kicking yourself about something in the past, a choice that you made in the past, like really wondering, gosh, did I make the right decision? Was this the right thing to do? And so they're going to discuss that. And typically, when you're feeling that way, they're going to come in and they're going to say, no, you didn't make the wrong decision. Everything connects. Okay, so we'll pull more cards, but they definitely want to bring some healing and some clarity to something that you've really kicked yourself for. Okay, and look at that. Choose carefully. Yeah, you okay, so this is kind of a dual thing going on. There is a choice that you made in the past that you have some regret and some remorse about. Okay, and in September, it's like maybe you're finding yourself in similar situations or circumstances as before, and so you're really weary to choose. Like you maybe feel a little bit frozen because you're like, man, I don't want to make the same mistake as before, or I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, so some of you, this is big time about something that happened in the past that you've really been struggling with to accept, really wondering if you made the right choice. Okay, and others of you, this is where like there's this choice that has to be made in September, and you're so afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice that it almost just makes you frozen. So let's pull some messages from your loved ones and see what they want to add to this, Capricorn. We are proud of you and aware of your achievements. Look at that. Yes, Capricorn. You have done nothing wrong, okay? Sometimes we do make bad choices, that appear that way in the moment because of the consequence, the outcome of them. And you have to understand every step on your journey, whether you perceive it as good or bad, or as a good choice or a mistake, all of it teaches you, all of it grows you, all of it adds to you and evolves you, okay? There's no moment that is lost on your journey in your life, all right? Your loved ones are very, very proud of you and where you're at and what you've accomplished and what you've been able to overcome. Some of you based on some choices that you wish you would have made differently in the past. It taught you so much, okay? And, those of you with the choice here in September, you just believe in yourself. Follow those inner pullings, those inner promptings. Don't let fear, don't let doubt get in your way, Capricorn. All right, let's pull some more cards. And see what else your loved ones want to say. I watch over you every day. Oh, look at that, Capricorn. You are so loved. You're beautiful. And some of you, I feel maybe there's somebody in your life that just really has made you second guess yourself, doubt yourself, and your loved ones coming in strong saying, no, Capricorn. Every choice you've made has been part of your journey. It has assisted you somehow, some way, and it might not always seem like that in the moment, but that's what's going on. So let's pull some real personalized messages from your loved ones, and then we'll pull some messages from your spirit guides. Since these are intended to be much more personal, they may or may not resonate. Found. Oh, beautiful. You're going to find something you thought you'd lost forever, or something you've long since forgotten about. There is meaning and significance to this discovery. I am helping you find it. So that, to me, I feel speaks to you guys in different ways. But this being found has something to do with that mistake you feel you made in the past, and you're going to realize you did not make a mistake. There was no wrong turn. And it may have been a long time coming for you to come into this awareness, but here it is. It's happening in September. Oh, little surprises. So this is an object card, and this is your loved one saying, you know, when you find stuff and it's like you're in the right place at the right time, it's just too perfect. That is them. They had a hand in that. And whatever this is that you are discovering or finding in the month of September, they absolutely have a hand in it, and they want you to know that. So there is a beautiful discovery happening here. And you're right, Capricorn. Yes, yes. Okay, this is so good, because here you have been feeling so wrong about something, or you're having a really hard time making a choice now. And listen, here's your loved ones. You're right. You're right about your suspicions. Trust yourself and your intuition. You've been asking for guidance about this, so I am answering. The truth will reveal itself in the right time. And that time is September. So Capricorn, give yourself a break, okay? And if you have a choice to make about something and you feel off about it, you've got to trust yourself over everything else. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong, because that's your loved one speaking to you, and they're trying to help you find something, find your way, find something that was lost, help you remember something, okay? And let you know you are right, you are not wrong, even if the way the outcome at the time of this felt so wrong, it was not wrong. And right now, if you have a choice to make, you've got to trust yourself. Spring. There is something significant or special about the springtime, or the months March, April, or May. Okay, or September, October, or November. So if you are in the southern hemisphere, you guys are about to go into the month of spring in September, right? So that is very significant. There is a lot happening over these next 3 months for you, but this is where you are finding something. You are coming into a very deep understanding, all right? And those of you in the northern hemisphere, this could also pertain to September, October, November, but may be significant for March, April, or May. And if it's March, April, or May, that may be when this decision was made or something happened. And now, as we move in, you know, through September into October, November, it's like everything's finally making sense for you. Okay, so those are really beautiful messages from your loved ones. And it's time to give yourself a break, Capricorn. And on top of that, to really trust your intuition and what's pulling you, what's guiding you, where you are feeling very much led. And let nobody try to pressure you or force you, emotionally manipulate you, mentally persuade you to do something that you don't feel 100% inside yourself. Okay, don't do it. Your loved ones, don't do it. You'll know what's right for you and what's not. And, you know, those of you really hung up on a choice you made in the past, you're finally going to have the relief in September and a deep realization, okay? And also October, November, significant in this reading. So let's pull some messages directly from your spirit guides and see what they would like to add, Capricorn. Worry is a wasted emotion, and that goes back to mistake and choose carefully. The past is the past, and it can't be undone. And, you know, you need to utilize, you know, the choices that you may have made that brought consequences that you didn't like as tools for growth, which I feel you all have done, or this message would not have come out like this, okay? It's stop beating yourself up. And those of you that, you know, have a choice to make in September, don't worry. If you just really clear your mind and balance your energy and connect into your spiritual team, you'll know, Capricorn, you'll know what is right for you. So your spirit guides don't want you to worry so much, okay? Possess self-confidence, and we are proud of you and aware of your achievements. Your spirit guides saying the same thing to you. Capricorn, you are perfect in your imperfection. And I just feel some of you have been so hard on yourself, okay? And this may even be a combination for some of you where you have made some mistakes in the past, and now here you are in September really worrying because it's like you're finding yourself in similar circumstances and you're like, I don't want to choose wrong. Like, I really want to do the right thing here. It's beautiful, and your loved ones and your spirit guides are like, if you just trust yourself, all will be well. You'll know, Capricorn, you'll know. All right, let's pull you some tarot to go a bit deeper. Knight of Cups, spirituality. That's your growth. Look at this, King of Swords, decisions. That's you really being caught up in the mental body about the past, or, you know, what you got to choose right now. Four of Cups, kind of just not sure what to do. And lastly, the Devil, Angel of Freedom. And this is also the card that represents Capricorn in the tarot. But, and I just wanted to pull one more. You got the Ace of Swords. That's how I know you're going to make the right decision. Next would be the Nine of Swords, where we're very worried, okay? But these two together is like, you will make the right decision, Capricorn. And finally, it's like your mind is going to get very clear and balanced about different things that have happened in the past and your hand in those things, and no longer beating yourself up or feeling like a failure, or just, oh man, I feel it deep. Like some of you really beat yourself up, and it's time for that to end. You have done nothing wrong. Like, everything is divine, Capricorn. It truly, truly is. And those of you that have a decision to make right now, the more that you just allow your mind to be at ease, the answer becomes very, very clear to you, okay? And I see that we've got to make a choice about something. In some of you that's the past, and some of you that's the present, and you've just been very, very stuck. But here it is, the Knight of Cups. That's your spirit speaking to you, your soul speaking to you, Capricorn. And also the Devil being very obsessive, and that goes back to the worry. It's time to let that go. Your loved ones, your spirit guides really want your mind to come to a place of ease, and they want you to know how loved you are. And there's nothing that you could ever do that would change that unconditional love and connection they have with you. And they want you to know that. They want you to feel that. Whoa, that was a loud bang somewhere that scared me. See, they're coming in strong. They're like, yes, Capricorn, love yourself. Know yourself. Have no fear. That even scared my cat. All right. Let's pull you some messages from your angels. Ah, that was my kitty jumping down. That's what that was. He's in my daughter's bedroom. He likes to go up in the closet. So let me get these cards pulled. I can see he's trying to open her door to get out. So show me, what do your angels want to tell Capricorn? Angels for Capricorn. All right. Take responsibility for your actions and trust your intuition. Look at that, Capricorn. Oh, it looks like he was able to let himself out, so we're good. Capricorn. Yes, okay, so take responsibility for your actions. that is where you're at. Like, you've learned and you've grown from different choices of the past, right? And any choices that you have to make right now, you've got to trust your intuition. Okay, and I actually grabbed the same deck I did for your guides for that, so I feel like your guides had more to say. And now let's see what the angels want to add to this. 37, 73, 3 or 7 could be very significant. And look at that, we've got a time out. And all this purple is the crown chakra, and you coming into that awareness through your spirit, okay, which allows deep empowerment to the solar plexus chakra. And next is 46, 64, 4 or 6, okay, and we have domestic harmony. So look at that, healing in the heart space for you, Capricorn. You have learned and grown from your past. You don't need to punish yourself, beat yourself up, feel guilty about it 1 minute longer. Your whole team is like, oh no, it's time to let that go. And those of you, again, with any sort of choice, it's trust your intuition, trust your spirit. It's time for happiness in your life. And when you're feeling overstimulated, it's because there's too much going on in the mental body, and you need a time out. You need to relax the mind, and all the answers will come to you, okay? So let's see what archangels are joining you in the month of September to help you release the past, trust yourself, believe in yourself, know your worth, be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, don't beat yourself up. All right, so those two flipped. All right, who do we have? Look, yes, you have learned, you have grown, Capricorn. You have nothing to feel guilty about, ashamed about. You have achieved a lot more than you realize, and September is going to start bringing those energies forth through like manifestation, intuitive promptings, and you're going to have a deeper realization about your journey, about yourself. And this is Archangel Uriel coming through, which is the angel of wisdom, and you have ascension here. So you are really going to another level in your mental body, in your consciousness about your past, where you've been. And you have Archangel Raphael coming through with some healing here. So Capricorn, it is time for heart healing. It is time for you to give yourself permission to let go of the past, okay? And you know, some of you, this mistake may be where you really gave somebody a chance, and you just, there was red flag after red flag after red flag, and you know, you just pushed through it and tried to have faith and belief, and then you ended up getting really, really burned, and you feel like that was such a mistake, you know, to you know, entertain that for as long as you did. And that's why you are far more cautious now. And you know, your whole team coming in and saying that was the learning experience for you, and you don't have to be excessively guarded or super wrapped up in your head trying to figure out every possible scenario. If you just really quiet your energy and your mind, all the answers are going to come to you, and you'll always know exactly what you need to do. And you've got Archangel Uriel coming through again with humility, and this is like, be humble from your experiences. Don't let them break you. Don't let them tear you down. Don't beat yourself up. Like, I keep feeling that, like, some of you are so hard on yourself, and your team is like, no, you have accomplished a lot. Maybe some of you feel like you should have accomplished more by this point in your journey, and if I'd only made better choices in the past, and now what do I do? How do I stop this? And your team is coming in so strong saying, woo, 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 you're fine. Like, everything is divine. Everything is a tool to get you to where you truly want to go, and you have deep understanding of all of that in September. And there's healing coming into the heart space as well. So let's pull some more tarot. And remember, something is being found, something is being discovered, very special in September. Ten of Wands, yeah. You've been carrying this energy for quite some time, Capricorn. A lot of sadness, disappointment attached to it. Oh, wow. Ten of Swords on top of that. So you got 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. Those are the hard swords. 8 of Cups, departure, walking away, letting go. And now we have this King of Cups. All right. That's you at the emotional body, Capricorn. All right. That King of Cups, whether you are male or female, because that is telling me that through your journey, this is what you are evolving into. This is what you've been working on. A lot of emotional maturity. And, you know, we have burdens, sadness, endings, departure of commitment. So the past looks pretty heavy, and I understand why the weight is so strong and why your team is really like, don't beat yourself up, don't beat yourself up, don't beat yourself up. And the 8 of Cups being very significant of, it's time to walk away from the energy of the past, the, you know, perceived mistakes, the perceived setbacks, the perceived bad choices. You know, it's time to let all of that go, because what's going to start happening now, you're going to see how the dots connect, and you're going to see that it was, you know, worth the mistakes. It was worth the challenges, just because of who you are now becoming. And there's a lot of balance being restored within you, and something very special is being found or discovered in September, which I think helps lift this weight of this heavy, heavy energy off of you. Big time. You've really been stressing out, Capricorn, and it's the time for that to end. You deserve good things. There's nothing that you have done that changes the love that Spirit has for you, and you need to know that. All right, let's pull some more cards. Aw, Spirit guides coming through, letting you know they are near and dear, and they mean every word of this message. It's time for Capricorn 2.0. Let's leave the past behind and embrace the now and what you're becoming and what's happening now. Forgive yourself for the past. Forgive others for the past. Next is channel. All right. With channel, and then we also had, you know, intuition. Any choice, Capricorn, that you truly have to make, any answer that you want, your team is so strong. It's like your spirit guides are saying, we will always answer. It's just a matter of you quieting your mind. When you get out of this 9 of Swords, that's when the Ace of Swords happens for you. The illumination, the aha moment, the new perception, a new idea. Okay, you are definitely a channel with your spiritual team, and they talk to you so much. Oh my goodness. And look at this. We have 20. Again, Capricorn 2.0, prosperity. It's time for happiness to return to your life. It's time for these burdens to lift off your back. It's time for you to, for some of you, to forgive yourself, to let the past go, to believe in yourself, to trust your intuition. You know, sometimes there are situations in our life where it seems like it's green light go on every level, only for us to realize we've been led into the lion's den. And it's like, where were you, spirit guides? I saw no red flag. I got no bad feeling about anything. And the reason for that is because that is a lesson that you had to learn. And had you been given any foresight of what was in that lion's den, you would have never traveled there. And you had to travel there. There are lessons that you needed to gain for the rest of your journey to be Capricorn 2.0, to allow this prosperity in. All right. So don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt your connection here, the messages you receive from your team, your spirit guides, because of certain times where you feel, you know, you were led astray. You weren't what you're asking for, Capricorn. There's just certain experiences that we all have to go through that really shape us and change us and teach us, and no person is without pain through a lifetime. You know, everybody experiences a lot of pain, but everybody experiences a lot of happiness. It's where we choose to focus. Are we going to focus on the positives that have happened in our lives, or are we going to focus on the negatives? You know, it's truly a choice, and where you focus is how you experience and how you perceive everything that's going on in the present, right? And your team is very proud of you and all you've done and all you've been through and who you are today, and want you to feel that as well. Take a deep breath, Capricorn. It's time to love yourself. It's time to embrace your life, your journey, and give yourself permission to forgive yourself, to let whatever this energy represents for you personally, to let it go. As I say that, let it go. Yeah, it's time, Capricorn. It's time. It's time for deep heart healing, for you to be free of all these tens and opening to a discovery. And I love this because you are going to find something. You're going to get the key, the solution, the answer, the way, or something you thought you lost a long time ago. That is so beautiful and synchronistic from this reading. So Capricorn, it's time for you to feel good. It's time for you to forgive yourself. It's time for you to trust yourself. It's time for you to forgive, you know, spirit, the universe, where you felt like you were left to fend for yourself. You weren't. That your team is always around you, but some things you just have to go through and figure your way out yourself. That's growing. That's evolution. Our guides can only guide us, and in some situations they don't have the ability to do so, just depending on where we're at in our journey and what we've got to figure out for ourselves. We are the one embodied. We are the one on the journey. We are the one doing the work, right? They can only guide us. They can only teach us as we move along. So let's pull you a message, one final message from your angels. Oh, well, goodness. Okay. Those fell all the way on the floor. I can't reach them. Oh, look at this. Courage. Dare to be different. To make... Oh, look at that. To make mistakes. Create. For it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart. You are one with all of creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. That is very, very powerful. And let me just reach down and grab these ones. Oh, okay. What else do we got here? Conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is right, the right thing to do, and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should. Wow. So more encouragement. Acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. Wow, that is another spot on based off this reading. And lastly, inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. That's powerful. That is powerful. And remember, you're right. You're right more than you are wrong, Capricorn. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.